Hello friends, welcome back to MoonMagickSpirit, and if you are new here, welcome. My name is Meg, and today we're going to be creating a charging station for a pendulum. I am so excited to be putting this together because I've been waiting to do this for months. I purchased a pendulum. This is a Chevron Amethyst pendulum. I'll insert a better clip of it here. I purchased this when I visited somewhere that had a crystal cave over the summer, and so I bought a bunch of crystals from there. So if you're interested in looking at my crystal haul, and they had like, it was so cool, they had like bags that you could buy and you can like mine for crystals. So if you're interested in watching footage from that, I'll have the video linked up here. It will also be linked down below. I believe it's called the Ultimate Crystal Haul because it was a lot. And as you'll start to notice in my background behind me, I do have quite a bit of crystals. So I have been waiting since the end of summer to get this pendulum put to use. I didn't want to use it until I had this charging station put together, and I just had a vision for a terrarium charging station. I just thought it would be super cool, and I'm sure because it was winter, I couldn't find any terrarium vessels anywhere without spending a ton of money. But when I was at Home Goods last week, I found this terrarium lantern. You know, you're supposed to stick a candle in it and have it outside, but it is going to be our charging station. It is like tarnished gold. They also had tarnished with black paint on it as well. They had like little smaller like triangle ones, but I wasn't sure how to fasten a hook to it to get the pendulum to hang down. This is going, you know, we'll figure this out too as we go, how we're gonna get the pendulum to hang from it. But yes, I am so excited to put this together. I'm gonna go over the supplies and talk to you how I protect my working, how I protect myself and my space. So first thing you need is a pendulum and terrarium, but now that we have that covered, I do have some salt, and a lot of these supplies is gonna be for cleansing, and it's gonna be for charging because that's the whole purpose of it. So I do have some pink Himalayan salt. You can also use white salt, black salt, whatever salt you have if you know, if it feels right to use it. I also have a bay leaf and Sharpie because I'm gonna write an intention on the bay leaf and like shove it into the base so it's there and buried. I also have this vase filler. I got this at Target last week. It's by Threshold. It was $10. They also had black stones as well, so I just thought that white and pink would really pop with the green and the black cabinet that I have here. And by the way, the terrarium at Home Goods, I want to say, was also $10. I also have a little assortment of crystals that I'm going to be sticking into the terrarium. I also really wanted to get like an air plant or two, but I haven't been able to find any. So that's going to be an addition down the road. Another thing that I have is selenite, and that is because selenite is a self-charging crystal. You don't need to constantly cleanse it. You don't need to put it out in the moonlight. You don't need to smoke clean it. It is self-cleaning. Some ways I love using selenite is I have a selenite bowl. This has my jewelry that I wear every day, and the intention is to clear off any negative energy that I pick up or that I'm holding on to. I also have the selenite plate that I use to charge my new tarot decks when I get them, or if I do a really heavy reading and I want to like wipe the energy clean and do a good job of that, I'll use the plate. Or if I just haven't used a tarot deck in a while, I'll use the selenite plate to like revitalize my tarot deck. Selenite is going to be the perfect crystal to work with when it comes to charging and cleansing our pendulum. Last thing that I have is Incense Supplies. I personally love smoke cleansing, so whatever your favorite form of cleansing is, if it's charging it under the moonlight, if it's smoke cleansing, here I have some dragon's blood incense ready to go. And if you're new to all this, I'm going to explain cleansing your crystals and protecting yourself with a light shield. So if you're already familiar with this, here is a timestamp of when we get into the DIY. It is super important for you to cleanse. Like I said, I'm cleansing all of these objects, especially stuff that I bought from the store. It has other people's energy on it, and I don't want that to interfere or cloud the judgment of my pendulum or attach something to it. But when it comes to crystals, because a lot of times when you order stuff from crystal shops, they'll charge them with really good intentions and like good vibes and everything. And you can feel that when you get your crystals from these shops, and you don't want to cleanse all of the good energy away. So what I like to do is I'll typically say, may you cleanse yourself of any negative energy, any negative entity, any negativity that is attached to you. May you cleanse yourself of anything that is not going to benefit my greater good. And then I'll set whatever specific intention that I have for the crystal or for the object. So that's how I do it. And I also like to connect with my light shield. So it's another layer of protection. And the more that you do this, the easier it is. Like I can just think about it in an instant and have it going, and I can send it to protect my dog, my husband, my entire house, and just like have it blossom. But if you aren't familiar, I'll just do this exercise really quickly. So what I like to do is close my eyes and take a couple of deep breaths, because sometimes it doesn't come as easy as an instant on. Sometimes I have to like really clear my mind to get it to work. So I'm gonna sit here and close my eyes, take a couple of deep breaths. This is where I'll call my guides in and be like, hey, let's hang out, or like, I need you to come protect me, or I just really want you to be present and surround me right now. So I'll kind of set that intention out there. But what I like to say is, I am now surrounded by a divine white light shield. I do not allow any negative beings, energies, or entities into my space. I am fully surrounded and protected by the divine white light. Let's get to cleansing. So I'm just going to do this part off camera because I do have a couple of other things that I need to cleanse as well with smoke. Another thing you can do is also, do a circle 3 times around your head to indicate that you are starting to do a working, and in this case, I would call this a working. So I'll be right back once everything is nice and cleansed. Another thing I forgot to mention is Florida water. This is also for cleansing and protection. I have some diluted with a bit of water in a spray bottle that I'm also gonna spray into the terrarium. Let's get into it. I'm gonna take my selenite and pendulum and just set them to the side for right now. I also drew a protection rune on my bay leaf, and I wrote my intention on the other side. So let's get to filling her up. I am so excited about this. And then as I'm adding the ingredients, or I should say filling, to this terrarium, I'm just going to state my intention in my head. I'm going to make a circle for protection and also so we can bury the bay leaf. Also going to close my intention off with a pentacle. So now we're gonna add our rocks in. Now we have our base layer in. I'm gonna spray some Florida water. And then with a paper towel, wipe it down. Here I have some of the crystals that were in that bowl laid out that I think I'm going to add into here. So I just wanted to go over them. I do have some Chevron Amethyst, both of these. I have a pointed tower and a little tumbled stone. Amethyst is just really great for protection. It also helps you connect to your spirit guides. It keeps your emotions balanced, calm mind, and it's really great for decision making, which is why it would be perfect to put in this charging station for the pendulum. Here I have citrine, which is baked amethyst, as most citrine is. I do have some raw citrine. It's in another working right now, but once that's done, I might swap it out with this for the terrarium. But citrine is really great for activating your intuition, having positive vibes around you. It eases communication, which would make it really great for the pendulum. And it's just a balance of emotions. And I'm going to also add some grounding stones. So anything dark, I have some black tourmaline. I also have this super, super gorgeous smoky quartz. It has so many spots and rainbows in it. It is truly stunning. It is going to be gorgeous in here. I also have some clear quartz. Clear quartz is again another self-charging crystal, and just to, you know, keep the vibes good. And I also have some rose quartz to throw in there as well. It has similar vibes as the other crystals, but just also to have that positive, loving energy in the pendulum charger. Now, ooh, I also just spotted this guy on my altar, this big chunk of clear quartz. I think this wants to go in here. So let's see how she looks in here. She is absolutely stunning. Beautiful piece. It's part polished and part raw clear quartz. Okay, I like having that bigger piece in there. I wish I had one that was in between the size of the citrine and clear quartz, but let's see. How else do we want this? You definitely need to be standing up. And eventually, you know, you can always change this out, which I think I will be doing. I definitely still want to get one air plant at least to put in there because I just think it would be a fun vibe for the terrarium. I don't know if I want to put this black tourmaline in there. I don't think I do. Okay, I am liking how that looks. We will put our tourmaline and small clear quartz away for now. For the selenite, I think I'm gonna have to have it balanced up here. I wish it was, I don't have a piece that's long enough. Ideally, I was going to do that because I was trying to think like, how can I have this just like hang and just chill in here? So what I think I'm going to do for now is just wrap this around the selenite and have it charging like that. Okay, you guys kind of can't see because that's in the way. And now my light is glaring. There you go, you can see it. It is just dangling there. Again, I wish I could have it just be in the middle, but this is going to work great for now. I think I can also, you know, I can also rotate where I want this to. So I am super, super happy with how this turned out. How cool did this turn out? I am so happy with it. I like that I decided to put the big clear quartz in there. It just adds more attention to it. And I just love how this turned out. Ignore the incense. It got a little bit messy. But yeah, what did you guys think of this project? Let me know in the comments down below your favorite way to use pendulum, and if you have any recommendations on where I can get a cool pendulum board or cloth from. But what do you think? What does your pendulum charging station look like? Let me know in the comments. As always, thank you so much for your time and energy with this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe on the way out for more awesome content, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.